The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
Happy Friday, one and all. Happy second night of Hanukkah to those who celebrate. And welcome inside Fred Rust Arena for a Friday night edition of the Delaware Hockey Network as we join the Delaware Blue Hens men's ACHA Division II team. They're looking for a fifth consecutive win as they host their arch rivals from Glassboro, New Jersey, the Rowan University Profs, in the first half of a weekend home and home. James Witherite, pleased to be joining you here from the 412 Communications press box. Thank you all for making us part of your Friday evening. Rowan coming into this game on a 4-game winning streak. Likewise, the Delaware Blue Hens, having won their last 4, most recently defeating Stevenson by a tally of 6-2 in Baltimore on Sunday night. And some new contributors making big impacts on the Hens lineup, and that will prove to be even more important tonight with Joey Wogish out of action, having sustained an upper body injury in Sunday's 6-2 win over the Mustangs. Taking a look at the Limestone Pension Associates lineup cards on the Delaware side of the red line. The Blue Hens on that 4-game winning streak, now over the 500 plateau. They're 11-10-1 on the season. Jake Quinn Saunders' pen, Johnny Tomaitis will handle starting duties. Working onto the top line with Austin Vecchio and Brendan Stam, Hubert Polchlepek, the freshman from Colonia, New Jersey, has earned his place in that top grouping with 3 goals and 2 assists in his last 2 games. We mentioned Joey Wogish out with an upper body injury. Between the pipes, it will be Joey Hooper tonight. He's 6-5-1 with a .314 goals against average and a .910 save percentage. On the other side of the red line for Brian Bennett's Rowan University Profs, also coming in with 4 consecutive wins under their belt. Ryan Tallarico had the game-winning goal on Saturday when the Profs beat Ryder 3-2. He's also the leading point scorer on this Rowan team with 9 goals and 8 helpers on the year. Matthew Klinuski will start with Cam Chandler and Connor Milliken. Klinuski and Chandler both in double-digit point territory. Klinuski with 8 goals and 4 assists on the year. Chandler, 9 goals and 3 helpers to this point. Dylan Casey and David Cutler will handle starting defensive duties. Between the pipes, A.J. Kallela, who's 3-5-0 with a .417 goals against average and an .891 save percentage. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years and counting, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. And the Delaware Hockey Network is brought to you by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg. With a listen-first approach that creates a unique solution for you, the expert team at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg are committed to providing empathetic and compassionate legal representation for individuals who have suffered injuries. To schedule your free consultation today, call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-LONG or visit injuryde.com. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll head inside the glass for the Limestone Pension Associates starting lineups here on the Delaware Hockey Network, live on the 412 and presented by Long and Greenberg.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the Law Office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Elegant. Luxurious. One of a kind. Since 1895, the Dubé name has embodied these very qualities. Make the four-generation Dubé family tradition of fine custom jewelry your own, only at Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Welcome back inside Fred Rust Arena. Welcome back to the Delaware Hockey Network, live on the 412 presented by the Law Office of Long and Greenberg. Rowan, Delaware, about to square off in the first half of a home-and-home this weekend. Let's head inside the glass for the Limestone Pension Associates starting lineups. Hockey fans, good evening and welcome to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. The American Collegiate Hockey Association and the Atlantic Coast Collegiate Hockey League present a men's Division II matchup between the visiting Rowan University Profs and your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Let's meet tonight's starting lineups. For the visiting Rowan University Profs, coached by Brian Bennett. Starting in goal, number 36, A.J. Colella. On defense, number 6, Dylan Casey. And number 27, David Cutler. Starting at left wing, number 18, Cameron Chandler. At right wing, number 10, Matthew Klanowski. And starting at center, number 26, Connor Milliken. And now let's meet the starting six for your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Starting in goal, a junior from Long Beach Township, New Jersey, number 33, Joey Hooper. On defense, a freshman from Monroe Township, New Jersey, number 6, Aiden Getz. At center, a junior from Rockaway, New Jersey, number 9, Jake Quinn. At left wing, a senior from South Lake, Texas, number 23, Saunders Penn. And co-captains at right wing, a senior from Bethpage, New York, number 29, Island Johnny Tomaitis. And on defense, a senior from Chadsford, Pennsylvania, number 7, Matt Craig. Your Blue Hens are coached by Vince Falkowski and Bob Stroik, assisted by graduate assistant Dylan Green. The on-ice officials for this evening's game, as appointed by the American Collegiate Hockey Association, are referees Rob Savastano and the management, Tony Armetta, and linesmen Connor Long and Joseph Fetcher. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag located directly above center ice as we honor the United States of America and those who defend this nation with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home And with pregame formalities in our rearview mirror, it's time to play the game. Delaware in their Andrew McDonough B Positive Foundation commemorative sand-colored sweaters, making their final preparations. Before go time, they'll travel left to right in opening period play. The Rowan University Profs, coached by Brian Bennett, his first year as the head coach of the Profs. They move right to left in their away brown, nearly head-to-toe uniforms, gold helmets, gold numbers on the back. The Rowan Owl logo on the front of the sweater. As we go to Joseph Fetcher for the opening face-off. The mighty Jake Quinn taking it for Delaware. Across from Connor Milliken of the Profs, and off we go at Fred Rust Arena with the Blue Hens controlling the opening face-off. This goes out of play just 8 seconds in. Face-off spotted back at center as a result of the puck played out. So deja vu all over again, Milliken and Quinn meet for the draw. This one goes the way of the Profs. It's played up the near wall by Chandler from center. It caroms to the far corner of the Delaware zone. Penn plays the body. Coming down with the puck is Klinowski. He gives it away to Saunders Penn. This is worked ahead by Getz to Tomaitis. Tomaitis held just below the center line by Dylan Casey, doing well to clog up the neutral zone. Hens try again. Tomaitis cross ice feed. Quinn couldn't reel it in. Casey walks it in over the left wing boards into Delaware territory. Centering pass went awry. It was tipped from a congested slot ahead to Jake Quinn, who has a 2-on-2 for the Blue Hens, but his pass ahead to Saunders Penn after gaining the zone was blocked. Tomaitis gets a shot away from the right half wall, turned aside by Kallela, and subsequently pushed clear by Scott. Tomaitis couldn't reel in the breakout over the center logo, which came his way courtesy Sean Lipinski. Riley Rudolph, part of the second D pairing for Rowan. He and Jacob Holland working together. There's the drop pass from Rudolph to the left point, where waiting was Tallarico, leading goal scorer for the Rowan Profs. 9 goals, 8 helpers on the year. He had the game winner last Saturday against the Bronx of Ryder, it's worth noting. Minute and a half into the hockey game. Pass ahead to Kramer. Sailed beyond his reach. Brian Kramer working together with Nick Lawson and Pat Olensky on the Hens' fourth line, and plays whistle dead. 100 seconds into the contest, just above the Delaware line. Kramer and Frateroli for the neutral zone face-off, which goes the way of the Profs again. 2 for 3 in the face-off department so far, but it is yet early. Zangara to Frateroli in the far corner. The other 12, Nick Lawson, clogging up the slot. There's a shot from Arditi from the left point, right into the pads of Joey Hooper. Rebounds directed to the near corner, where Zangara was surrounded by sand and blue. And the Hens push play up ice to enable a change. Hunter White clears a bouncing puck beyond the reach of Josh Flom. It ends up in the far corner of the Delaware zone. Forechecking pressure from Zangara. Flom gets the puck to Buckman behind the net. Flom tries to tip this out. Taking it away was Zangara. Good shot, better save. Off the right toe of Joey Hooper and out of harm's way. Vecchio slowed up by the neutral zone by the body of Justin Carr. Couldn't reel in the puck thrown across center ice. Carr in front of the scorer's box turns the puck behind the Delaware net. Fonseca throws a shoulder at Buckman, who clears, but it comes right back courtesy Frateroli. He lost his shot lane, just ran out of real estate, crashing the low slot. Hens clear. Casey protects just above the blue line, but can't cleanly turn play back into the Delaware end. Vecchio holds his ground in the neutral zone. Here comes Stam. He tried to go top shelf on Colella from 25 feet, but put too much loft on the puck. It ricocheted off the backboards after clearing the crossbar. In comes Klein. He can't race down the puck in the near corner. The other 27, David Cutler, gets to it. Pushed ahead by Milliken, up ice. And this will come back an icing. With 3.5 minutes gone in opening period play. And the Delaware Blue Hens getting themselves an attacking zone faceoff, which will line up to the right of A.J. Colella. Second line on for the Hens. It is Dmitry Mahalios across from Klinuski. Klinuski victorious in the faceoff circle. Cutler can't escape his zone. Klein keeps it airtight at the right point. Race for a cross-ice pass, which ricocheted off the far boards. Sharp couldn't get there. Milliken angled him out of the path of the puck. This comes back as far as the Delaware blue line. Klein, cross-ice feed. This is worked up the far boards, shoveled by Sharp off the setup from Crane. Both products of Salesianum hockey, whose game scheduled against Bishop Shanahan earlier today was canceled this morning. So our doubleheader here on the DHN becomes a single header. Be sure to follow DE Hockey Network on social media channels, Facebook, Twitter/X, and Instagram for updates as far as when that game may be rescheduled. Crane could not clear. Yes, he did, says the lines person. This offside, 4.5 minutes into opening period play from Fred Rust Arena. A few standees at the top of the stands on our side, so bobbing and weaving to get you all the action, and stick taps to our videographer extraordinaire, Sydney Butler, for giving us tonight's game and pictures. This worked around the perimeter of the Delaware zone. Holland tried to get it in close, but this is taken away. Tomitis gains red, flips the puck off the far corner boards. Penn checked off the vulcanized rubber by Riley Rudolph. Rudolph kicks it up the corner wall toward Jones. It's turned back the other way. Rudolph leaves this now to Holland, who clears. Quinn races down the puck, gets drilled in the back by Jones at the Delaware blue line. The shot from Tallarico off the cross-ice setup right into the pads of Hooper. Play continues on unabated. We're past the 5-minute mark of a scoreless first period from Fred Rust Arena. Again, working the left point is Holland. He winds up from downtown, but his shot goes wide of the far post. Rudolph at the far half wall to Zangara. Zangara is kept wide, puck thrown in by Rudolph from an awkward angle. This bounces through the slot. It is pushed clear by Tomitis, recovered at center by Holland. Rudolph throws it in from astride the red line. He hustles off for a change, trying to work the puck up the near side and out was Flaherty, but it was held by Holland. The Tallarico net front tip turned aside easily by Joey Hooper for save number 4 on as many shots faced through the first 6 minutes of the contest, and we've got a puck out of play in the Delaware zone. If you've been injured on the job or in a car accident, you know just how challenging and overwhelming the recovery process can be. That's why having a trusted and caring representative by your side is essential to help you navigate the complex world of workers' compensation and personal injury. The Law Office of Long and Greenberg will guide you through every step of the process, from filing your claim to representing you in hearings and appeals. Call the Law Office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-LONG to schedule a free consultation. That's 302-466-LONG. Or you can visit them online at injuryde.com. That's an option too in this day and age. Injuryde.com, the online home of the Law Office of Long and Greenberg, presenting sponsors of the Delaware Hockey Network all season long. Frateroli tied up by a lifted stick. It was the back-checking Michael Buckman who created the resistance heading back into the Delaware zone. This is worked to Kramer by Engelman. On to Nick Lawson. He throws the puck in from the right half while Colella was forced to make a play on it for his second save. Hens out, shot 4-2. At the 7-minute mark, 2-on-2 for Rowan. Frateroli was pushed to the near wall. His shot was wide. This is carried up ice the other way by Austin Vecchio, sashaying through traffic, looking to get a shot away on the slot, but Frateroli, with good stick-on-stick defense, took away his options. Puck is loose in the near corner. Race down. Vecchio takes an awkward hit from Thomas in pursuit of the puck, to the delight of the Rowan visiting crowd, but an icing will set up an attacking zone face-off for the Blue Hens. 12:25 to go in opening period action. Face-off's going to be at the near circle in the Rowan zone to the left of A.J. Colella, who stopped both shots that he's seen. Hubert Polchlepek earning that spot on the front line with Vecchio and Stam. In for the draw across from Frateroli. Play resumes. And again, the Profs control the draw. Nearing 8 minutes gone in the opening period of play. We are yet scoreless from Fred Rust Arena. Getz gains center, flips the puck behind the Rowan goal. It caroms to the far side, held in at the left half boards by Stam. Polchlepek gets a shoulder from Casey to take him away from the path of the puck. Turnover in the Rowan zone. Vecchio nearly held the line. Yes, he does. He stays on his feet to protect territory, but Justin Carr sweeps in to strip the puck from him after Casey got a stick check in just inside the stripe. Here's Casey with a shot from the left half wall. It's paddled up into the atmosphere by Hooper. Puck bounces far corner, brought down by Carr. He turns it over in the mid slot, trying to cut between the circles, and finds Polchlepek up ice. Hubert Polchlepek gets a shove from Fonseca as he throws the puck behind the cage. It bounces to the far side, and it's brought forward by David Cutler. Polchlepek holds the line to Mahalios, 2-on-2. Dimitri Mahalios, good shot, better save by Colella. Stepping up, good play on the angle there by A.J. Colella to turn play to the far corner. We're 9 minutes in. Flaherty again protects center, throws the puck behind the Rowan goal, fanned on by Rudolph in the far corner, but he does clear. He finds Klinuski, but he's outnumbered upon gaining the Delaware line. Klinuski got tied up by Lipinski, and Lipinski's gonna go for a trip. First Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill of the game coming for the Blue Hens, as we see there's the Lipinski trip right there. Schedule your first cleaning today at Delaware Trash Can Cleaning.com. Delaware penalty assessed to number 28, Sean Lipinski, 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 9 minutes 11 seconds in the first period. Lipinski 2 for tripping at 9 minutes 11 seconds. Shot from Chandler denied by Hooper. Faceoff's going to come to his left with 10:16 to go in opening period action. No score, 34 seconds. Gone from the penalty clock. Penn and Tallarico. In for the draw to the left of Hooper. Sweeping in for the puck is Engelman. So we have Engelman, Penn, Tomaitis, and Flom to start this Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill for the Blue Hens. It's 50 seconds gone. Tallarico, Klinuski, Scott, Thomas, and White, the quintet on this first power play unit for the Profs. Working high in the zone was Klinuski. He tried to set up a shot from Tallarico to no avail. This worked around the horn by Thomas to Hunter White. Back to Thomas, headman pass in the slot, a shot from Tallarico. And everybody's pairing up in front of Joey Hooper. And looks like a couple are going to get a couple minutes of reprieve here, too. We'll see what comes down from the management, Tony Armetta. Coincidentals. At the 10:43 mark, of the first period, so we're 5-on-4 yet. Rowan with another 15 seconds on the power play. Rowan penalty assessed to number 34, Ryan Scott, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Delaware penalty assessed to number 5, Josh Flom, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the coincidental penalties, 10 minutes, 43 seconds in the first period. Scott, 2 for cross-checking. Flom, 2 for roughing. Time of the penalties, 10:43 in the first period. Hens regain attacking territory with 8:27 to go in the opening period. They're back to full strength. Solid effort on the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years and counting, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. Puck is down, play resumes to the left of A.J. Colella, who has stopped all 4 shots that he's seen to this point. His counterpart 178 feet away, Joey Hooper. A perfect 7 for 7 in the save department. This game scoreless with 8:10 to go in the opening period from Fred Rust Arena. Fonseca, steered by Flaherty, behind the goal. Tries to leave the puck to Carr. It bounces off his stick, but he gains control of it, but he's pushed high in the zone by Ethan Sharp. Sharp clears. He picks up a bouncing puck, carries it across center near side before flipping it into the near corner of the Rowan zone. Evan Knoll hustles back a good 2 steps quicker than Klein in the race to the loose puck. And out come the Profs again. Hunter White works it up the right wing boards. Carr to the corner. Playing the body is Lipinski. This puck is tied up after Fonseca couldn't handle the initial pass. White holds the zone right in front of the Delaware bench. Lipinski bodies Carr off the puck again. This pushed near side by Mahalios, and play is whistled to a halt. 7:15 to go in the opening period. The helmet of Carter Wyatt came off. Looks like no issue beyond there. Face-off will be spotted right in front of the Delaware bench. With 7 minutes and 15 seconds to go in opening period play. Kramer pushed the puck forward. Milliken drove it back into the Delaware end. Kramer steamrolls back up the right wing boards. He gets tied up by Klinuski. Rob Savastano says, play on, boys. Buckman looking for a lane from the right point, got a shot away through traffic. Colella hugs the near post to make the save, and the Profs work back up ice. It is Chandler leaving it back to Casey. Up the left side, Cutler astride the red line, tips the puck into the Delaware zone. Buckman won the race to the vulcanized rubber over the forechecking Connor Milliken. Here comes Kramer up the left dots. Just gained the zone. No, this is going to be whistled offside. About a second and a half after play had entered the Rowan zone, but offside nonetheless, and we agree with that up here all the way. We've got a good view of the Rowan blue line, and as the old adage goes, better late than never. So the Hens didn't get away with one here. And Austin Vecchio and Mike Frateroli take the neutral zone face-off right in front of the 412 Communications press box. Polchlepek doing hard work along the near side, now crossing over to try to break up the outlet pass from Rudolph into the neutral zone. He got good stick-on-stick contact, forced the breakout blunder. Walking in for a good chance on the Delaware side was Stam, but he was denied by A.J. Colella. The other way, counterattack, the Frateroli headman pass sailed wide. Puck is kicked up the far wall, but not out by Stam. And there's the first goal of the game. It comes from Riley Rudolph from downtown. And the Profs go up early. 5-1. Rather 1-0 with 5:41. I don't know where we got 5-1. Probably looking at the score clock, and Synapse is just not firing. Sometimes that happens, I'm afraid. Riley Rudolph with help from Nick Thomas puts the Profs on the board first. Rowan goal, his third of the season, scored by number 20, Riley Rudolph. Assisted by number 23, Nicholas Thomas. Time of the goal, 14 minutes, 19 seconds in the first period. Rudolph's third from Thomas at 14:19. Faceoff came to the right of Hooper, who denies the Arditi shot from the left point. So shots 10-6 in favor of the Profs. Hens trying to work out of their zone. And Ryan Scott's gonna go. Scott drilling the Delaware player in the back. Off for cross-checking. At 14:51 in the first period, so the Hens head to their first Carl Dubé power play of this Friday night. Find the perfect something special for your someone special. Go on the advantage with Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé. Rowan penalty assessed to number 34, Ryan Scott. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 14 minutes, 51 seconds in the first period. Scott, 2 for cross-checking at 14:51. This comes back to Crane at center point, off the stick of Klein. Long shot was not on target for the back of the net. Colella with the freeze. Forces a stoppage. 4:38 to go in the opening period. It was Rowan's Riley Rudolph beating Hooper from distance to put the Profs up early. Hens looking for the equalizer. They've got 83 seconds left on this Carl Dubé power play. Another long shot. This one denied by Colella again. Face-off migrates 44 feet from where the last one took place. And play restarts at the opposite side. Crane to Klein. Penn tries to race the puck down with help from Sharp, but it's taken away and caromed nearly clear. It was pushed ahead along the near boards. Looked like it was Frattaroli who worked it all the way into the Delaware zone. Here comes Graham Klein barreling back in, but angled off the puck mid-zone by Knoll at the near half wall. 4 minutes to go in the opening period of a 1-0 game. Advantage Rowan. Crane, Flaherty from distance. That shot looked like Penn was the victim of friendly fire in front, so not a shot on goal. Hooper out of the crease to play the puck. Does find Sharp. He had some help from Matt Crane to keep play pinned in the corner while he could scurry back into the blue paint. Second wave on. Here comes Vecchio through traffic. Stick handling past the reaching stick of Zangara. Puck is thrown off the backboards. Stam holds the left corner for Delaware. Beyond the reach of Tomaitis. This puck is rifled up ice by Casey, but held in by Polchlepek. Thrown in through traffic again by Stam, maintained by Vecchio. Tomaitis absorbs a check from Casey behind the net. Hens keep on ticking. This thrown in. Traffic up close to AJ Colella. And the Profs, after killing off the penalty, take some heat out of a hot kitchen. Chandler couldn't run the gauntlet in close to the Delaware net. Polchlepek to Vecchio, across to Tomaitis. He shoots from the left point. Glove save by AJ Colella. Gives us a pause in play with 2 minutes and 42 seconds to go in the opening period of a scoreless for Delaware hockey game. The Rowan Profs, on the other hand, thanks to Riley Rudolph, have a 1-0 lead. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware can cater your next group event. They can even cater Christmas dinner. Offering pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides, sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont. Open Monday through Saturday for takeaway lunch, or to place your catering order, call 302-439-4937 or visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. You'll be the first star of your next special occasion. Flom holds the line, plays the body on Klanuski, who drives the puck back into the Delaware zone. Hens are going to go back on the power play. Stick came up pretty high in the near corner. We're going to see it again. Somebody's going to go off for a rough. And that somebody is Connor Milliken. With 2.25 minutes to go. In the first period of this 1-0 hockey game. Turkey's back on the table for the Blue Hens as they've got another Carl Dubé power play at their disposal. In Delaware for Diamonds, it's Dubé. Go on the advantage with Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. Rowan penalty assessed to number 26, Connor Milliken. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 17 minutes, 45 seconds in the first period. Milliken, 2 for roughing at 17:45. after some chaos net front. Play is whistled dead. We'll see what Rob Savastano has here. A slash against Delaware's Graham Klein. With 100 seconds to go in the first period. So we're going to be 4-on-4 for the next 86 seconds. As you see in the top left corner of your TV, cell phone, however you're taking in the game tonight. Delaware penalty assessed to number 27, Graham Klein, 2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty, 18 minutes, 20 seconds in the first period. Klein, 2 for slashing at 18:20. "70-ish seconds to go in the opening period, 4-on-4. Lots of ice for these Blue Hens, accustomed to having lots of room here on this IIHF-sized sheet of ice to work with. And another one. The Rowan fans none too pleased. With the call here, which sees Tallarico being sent off. We'll get the particulars from downstairs shortly. But the result, play is 4-on-3 in favor of the Blue Hens, as Brian Bennett now gets the explanation from Rob Savastano. Faceoff's going to be to the right of Colella. The conversation continuing. Carter Jones went off too. $55-2 to go. And play resumes 4-on-3. Rowan penalty assessed to number 19, Ryan Tallarico, 2 minutes for boarding. Rowan penalty assessed to number 14, Carter Jones, 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct, plus a 10-minute misconduct. Time of the penalties, 19 minutes, 4 seconds in the first period. Tallarico, 2 for boarding. Jones, 2 for unsportsmanlike conduct plus a 10-minute misconduct, all at 19:04 in the first period. Five and a half seconds to go. Penalty clock should read 150. Please set the Rowan penalty clock for Jones to 1 minute 50 seconds. 150 on the penalty clock for Jones as that penalty begins with the expiration of the Milliken penalty. Should be 1 minute 50 seconds. Thank you. So that penalty begins at the expiration of the penalty before, because that was the third penalty and the manpower cannot be decreased beyond 3. These situations that crop up once every 100 or so games. Shot from downtown, rebound chance on the doorstep. No time has run out. And the Rowan Profs will head to the dressing room up 1-0. The score through 20 minutes. Rowan University Profs 1, Delaware Blue Hens 0. We'll be back on the DHN after the intermission.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Elegant. Luxurious. One of a kind. Since 1895, the Dubé name has embodied these very qualities. Make the four-generation Dubé family tradition of fine custom jewelry your own, only at Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit
time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Borg. Welcome back into the Delaware Hockey Network on the 4-1-2. Through 20 minutes, the Rowan University Profs lead the Delaware Blue Hens men's Division II team 1-0. And it was this goal from Riley Rudolph. (14-19) into the first period that gave the Profs the early advantage. About ready to go with the second period. And it will start 4-on-3 with Delaware on a Carl Dubé power play to get things going in the middle frame. It'll be 4-on-3 for 20 seconds before the Klein penalty reaches its conclusion. And then the Hens will have 45 seconds of a two-player advantage. Penalty times going back up on the board here at Fred Rust Arena. Waiting still for the Klein penalty to go up. Please set the Delaware penalty clock for Klein to 20 seconds. Please set the Delaware penalty clock for 20 seconds. That time's been put on the board. We're ready to go for the second period from Fred Rust Arena. Penn Zangara take the opening draw, 4-on-3 to start second period play. If you're just joining us on the DHN, Delaware in their sand third sweaters traveling right to left here in middle period action. Rowan and their away Browns moving left to right. 5 seconds left on the Klein penalty. It's going to be 5-on-3 here momentarily. That shot from Flaherty was into the pads of Colella. Crane holds the zone. Hens on a two-man advantage now as Colella holds for a pause in play. Face-off comes to the left of A.J. Colella. Two rapid-fire saves to get the second period underway. But his Profs give up a 5-on-3 for the next half minute and then some. Crane tried to shoot from center point. Shot was blocked by Zangara. Race on for the puck. Hooper swats it out of the path of Zangara, and Klein got up with him on level pegging. Sharp plays the body on Casey, who clears. This turned back in by Klein, delayed offside. Meant the Hens couldn't play it on. This is cleared again by Rowan. Crane in the far corner of the Delaware zone recovers. 35 seconds to go. And a 2-on-0 for Rowan. Cross slot pass from Tallarico to Fonseca. Sealing off the near corner was Hooper for the stop. 20 seconds remaining on this Carl Dubé power play for the Hens, and a puck out of play gives us a break in action with a minute and a half elapsed in the second period. Delaware getting an attacking zone draw to the left of A.J. Colella, who was 9 for 9 in the save department in opening period action. "15 seconds on the minor component of the unsportsmanlike conduct 2 and 10 issued Carter Jones for shooting a puck after the whistle. According to the NCAA rulebook, it's an automatic 2 and 10. Everybody back to full strength. 2 minutes gone in the second period of a 1-0 hockey game. Rowan leading the Blue Hens, thanks to the goal from Riley Rudolph. Tallarico squeezes the puck up the left wing boards, trying to use Chandler as a screen to gain the zone, but out come the Hens back the other way, 2-on-2. Stam flips the puck into the far corner, chased down by Polchlepek, thrown behind the cage. It caroms up to the near half wall. Playing the body was Flom against Frateroli, and this comes all the way back down into the Hens' end. Buckman couldn't carom it clear. The slapper from Arditi at the left point wobbled in close. Another collision as Arditi and Polchlepek get tied up. The Rowan fans travel well. Holding signaled by Pepe Armetta. With 17:06. To go here in the second period. Back to the Carl Dubé power play come the Blue Hens. Go on the advantage with Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. When looking for the perfect something special for your perfect someone special in Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé. Rowan penalty assessed to number 44, Dante Arditi. 2 minutes for holding. Time of the penalty, 2 minutes 54 seconds in the second period. Arditi, 2 for holding at 2:54. Vecchio, surrounded by brown sweaters, works the puck below the goal. Tomaitis cycles to the mighty Jake Quinn. Kicked high to Stam, just under the left point. Stam opens fire from the outside of the near circle. It's caught by the shoulder of Kallela and popped to the far half wall. Stam digging for the puck. Losing his feet in that battle was Knoll, held down by Polchlepek. 50 seconds gone on the Arditi penalty. Cross-lock pass and a goal! Polchlepek scores! On the Carl Dubé power play. All knotted up as Hubert Polchlepek gets his 4th goal in 3 games, and it's all even at 1. Quinn across the line. Leaves it for Polchlepek on the doorstep. And the Blue Hens are back even with the Profs. For Hubert Polchlepek, that is his 4th of the season. Oh, Delaware goal! His 4th of the season. Scored by number 17, Hubert Polchlepek. Assisted by number 9, Jake Quinn, and number 29, Johnny Tomaitis. Time of the power play goal. 3 minutes, 56 seconds in the second period. Polchlepek's 4th from Quinn and Tomaitis at 3:56, a power play goal. Just beyond the 5-minute mark in the second period. Stretch pass intended for Klinuski was broken up at the Delaware blue line. Klinuski gains the puck, pressured by Sharp. He tries to carry him it below the goal. Scott couldn't set anything up on the doorstep. This wobbles toward the line, backhanded by Lawson up the near side to Kramer, who tries to push through up the near wall, but was slowed up at the stripe by Riley Rudolph's presence. Kramer below the net again. He sets up Olensky. This held on to by A.J. Colella for a pause and play with 14 and change to go in the second period of a 1-1 hockey game. A.J. Colella with save number 12 on the evening. Flashing the leather here to keep this one even. Six minutes into the second, Rudolph clears. Puck is pushed by Nick Thomas into the Delaware zone. He puts on the brakes in the near corner, tries to work it into the slot. It comes back to him, courtesy Getz. Shot from the mid slot, caught and held by Hooper for a break of the action with 13:48 to go in the second. Friends, if you're like me, healthy living is important. And Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. And hey, it's environmentally friendly too, using just high-pressure hot water jets to kill over 99% of the harmful germs and bacteria that accumulate in your cans, and it only takes minutes. DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com, the place to go to schedule your first cleaning. Rudolph to Holland. Lawson turns on the forechecking heat in the Rowan zone. Holland muscles his way through the neutral zone, but is slowed up at the Delaware line. Crane up the right dots. Comes barreling in. He gets a shot away from just inside the stripe. It was on goal, but frozen by Colella for another break in the action with nearly 7 minutes elapsed in second period play from Fred Rust Arena. A special hello to all of you joining us here tonight on the Delaware Hockey Network. Face off to the left of A.J. Colella. Quinn was in across from Fonseca. Wyatt's going to take the draw now for the Profs, but he can't work his way out of the zone. Buckman keeps the right point. This puck thrown through the slot, brought down by Carr, but not cleared. Penn protects, puck wobbles in close, bobbled on the doorstep by Colella. He holds on, and we've got a pause. Another face-off to the left of A.J. Colella. Coming with 12:50 to go and a stop-and-go second period. And the Hens try to drive forward and maintain their momentum. But here Jake Quinn is overpowered on the face-off circle. 2-on-2 for Rowan coming back the other way. Fonseca works the puck behind the cage. It's brought out by Penn near side. The presence of Evan Knoll slowed him up at the half wall. Carr swarmed in the corner by Engelman. Turnover forced in the Delaware zone. And here up the right side comes Tomaitis. Spun off his feet by Arditi. That ruled a legal play by Armetta and Savastano, so we continue on 5 aside. The Rowan program went under the leadership of John Caulfield, known for old school smash mouth physical play. That changed when Danny DeMonte was behind the bench, as they became more a speed skill-based team, a lot like this Delaware program has gained a reputation for being. Here with Brian Bennett behind the bench now this season. We see a blend of both old school and new school Rowan hockey, and so far the Blue Hens and the Profs are on equal pegging. It's a 1-1 game, 8.5 minutes into the second. Stam net front, no, says Colella! Solid A-grade chance for the Hens, A gathering around A.J. Kalella's office after he lunges on this puck to keep it an even game. There's the Polchlepek setup. Stam with time and space galore in the low slot, but able to see that puck the whole way in was A.J. Kalela for save number 15. Face-off is going to come to Kalela's left. It stays inside. No, it doesn't. It's moved back into the neutral zone as a result of the net front gathering that followed play. Hens ruled the aggressors in that almost skirmish. So plays brought into the neutral zone. Here a shot from Chandler after batting the puck down at the near half wall is turned by Hooper to the far corner. Klanuski holds his ground surrounded by Blue Hens. Lipinski below the cage to Sharp up the other way. He can't backhand the puck out. It's held by Chandler at the right point. Returned to alternate captain Ethan Sharp. And the Delawarean shovels this up the near boards. It will come back in icing with 10:46 to go in second period action. A 1-1 hockey game from Fred Rust Arena. And the face-off will be spotted to the left of Joey Hooper after the Delaware icing infraction. Rudolph and Polchlepek, the goal scorers to this point. Zangara is in for the near circle face-off. Great work from our videographer, Sidney Butler. We don't like to pat the crew on the back gratuitously, but credit where due for Sidney bobbing and weaving amidst the crowd to get us the whole picture of the happenings tonight at Fred Rust Arena. Delaware penalty coming up, so we can surmise, as a result of the exuberant cheering from the Rowan section. Klein's off for tripping. Hens head to the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty assessed to number 27, Graham Klein. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 9 minutes, 32 seconds in the second period. Klein 2 for tripping at 9:32. We have hit halfway with Delaware and Rowan. Somebody looking to leave here with a 5-game winning streak. Tied at 1. Save from Joey Hooper. 9:45 to go. 1:17 left on the Rowan power play. As the Profs look to give Riley Rudolph's first period goal a little bit of support to work back into the lead. Klanuski overpowered on this face-off. Kalela vacates the crease to play the puck. He rolls it to the far wall. The forechecking pressure comes from Austin Vecchio. Tallarico pulls up behind the goal, leaving this to White. White finds Thomas on the breakout. Thomas up the left wing boards, comes back into the Delaware end. He rings the puck behind the cage. It comes out to the right point. Held by Tallarico, but is passed to Hunter White, lost the zone. Tallarico waits for Thomas to clear the zone. The entry was good. The cross ice pass, however, was not. 9 to go in the second period. Puck is slammed out of harm's way by Josh Flom. Pepe Armeda had to dodge that puck as it flew awfully close to his noggin on the way back into the Rowan end. All safe, all's fair. Tallarico puts on the brakes in the left corner after regaining the Delaware end. To Klinuski. He looked shot from the top of the left circle. It skipped wide. Puck bounces back to the Rowan blue line where White recovers. Vecchio keeps the heat on him. Hens are back to full strength with 8.5 to go in the second period of a 1-1 game. Jones will be free to rejoin play after the next stoppage. Casey throws this off the near boards. Icing is waved off. Klinuski got a good head start on the race to the puck. That shot from Chandler was batted down and away by Joey Hooper. 7:47 to go in the second. Tied up at 1. Sharp botched the breakout pass, throwing the puck into Chandler's feet. Sharp picks the puck back up. Shot attempt from 45 goes high and wide. It ends up in the near corner. Into play the body is Fonseca on Klein. Puck rolls back to the far side. David Cutler with time and space. Dodges a check from Mahalios. Works back into the Delaware end, but lost the puck after gaining the blue line. This will be called offside with 7:16 to go in the second. Jones rejoins his brown and yellow clad teammates. This called offside, and Cutler and Mahalios exchanging a few words with each other. This play is reset just above the Rowan blue line. Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. So how do you get your voice above the frame? 412 Communications has myriad solutions to build bridges between your brand and its clientele. Broadcast to social, print to digital, the 412 team will put their 40-plus years of experience to work for you. East Coast, West Coast, and everywhere in between. Yes, including Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Let's talk about how to get you noticed. Visit us at 412communications.com today. Rudolph clears off the near boards. Lipinski leaves this to his D partner, Pat Flaherty. Up the right side comes Lawson, gaining center, taking a late shoulder check from Thomas after releasing the puck. Rudolph hassled in the near corner of his own zone by Brian Kramer. Botches the breakout. It's recovered by Olensky just above the line. Thrown back the other way by Holland up the left wing boards. Crane, Lipinski, around to Olensky in the near corner. Zone gained. Lawson turns it over in neutral ice to Scott. In come the Profs with exactly 6 minutes to go in the second period. Stick handling behind the cage is Mike Frateroli. He's tied up, stripped of the puck by Brian Kramer, but recovering is Zangara for the Profs. He tries to walk one in net front. Hooper at the edge of the crease makes the save. Frateroli controls the rebound, but he's out of options looking for a shot lane. He throws one in from the corner. Hooper again with the save. Puck is directed near side, brought down and walked up ice by Kramer. He flips it to Pat Olensky up the left wing boards. Olensky shot, bothered by the reaching stick of Evan Knoll. He controls the rebound in the near corner, advances the puck to Scott. He walks in up the right wing boards. Crane pinches him to the corner. Scott recovers the puck in the corner, tries to work it back into the flat, but reaching for it, Carter Jones couldn't reel it in. Vecchio with time and space. Leaves the vulcanized rubber behind the net to Crane. And out come the Hens. Hubert Polchlapek, lone goal scorer for Delaware, flips this into the Rowan zone. He chases the puck to the corner, but it's controlled by the Prof backcheckers. Carter Jones lost his footing trying to traverse the neutral zone. Flom, protecting red, turns the puck back into the Rowan end. Ryan Scott barely clears. Jones headmans the puck to Tallarico in neutral ice. This shot tipped over the glass and out of play by Joey Hooper. with 4 minutes and 32 seconds to go in the second period of a 1-1 hockey game. Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior like me, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more. Hens escape 2-on-1's going to be called back offside. Stam jumped the gun. Please reset the game clock to 4:08. 4:08. Thank you. Ten seconds did not run off the clock during play. Waiting for those 8 seconds to be put back on. Thank you. Now ready to resume action. Face-off will be just above the Rowan blue line. Play resumes. Point held by Buckman. Flom, near side, works it back below the net. Connor Milliken accelerates, carries this puck up ice. This entry is clean, although the Profs were jammed up at the Delaware blue line by a host of Blue Hen defenders. Mahalios bats the puck away from the path of Klinuski. Sharp reels in the cross ice pass in the neutral zone. He feeds it back off the far boards to Klein, swatted in toward the net, but intercepted by Casey. This bounces beyond the reach of Buckman, who scrambles toward a rolling puck in front of the Rowan bench. Delayed offside, signaled with 3 men of 4. Hens get a free pass to work out of their zone, and Dimitri Mahalios carries this across neutral ice, crossing to the near wall. He tried to shoot from the half wall. Too much loft on it. Puck cleared the crossbar, chipped off the corner boards around to co-captain Johnny Tomaitis, who couldn't make anything happen from the opposite side. We're inside the antepenultimate minute of the second period of a 1-1 hockey game. Sharp looking for a lane. He got a shot through, but it was blocked by the diving David Cutler. Here's Tomaitis again. Tomaitis through the slot, pressured by Casey, couldn't generate a shot lane. Saunders Penn checked off his feet below the cage. He was pinched by Casey into the backboards. Penn back on his feet, backhand. No, Kallela seals off the cage. We'll see it again on the Delaware Sports Medicine instant replay. Another solid chance from the Blue Hens, namely Saunders Penn. To try to give the Hens the go-ahead. Connor Long spots the face-off to the right of A.J. Kallela, who's now stopped 16 of 17 total shots faced. Quinn and Frattaroli take the draw. Puck is gloved down by Penn, shoveled back into the near corner after holding the point. Tomaitis launches this across ice off the corner boards. Flaherty below the goal. Around the horn it comes to Sean Lipinski holding the left point. It was off the stick of Quinn. Rudolph clears. Lipinski back to his own blue line. Recovers for the Hens. Thomas's counterattack attempt foiled by Flaherty. Penn with space turns the puck over to Rudolph, but blocks the shot. Here comes Tomaitis in a 2-on-3. Tomaitis tries to split the wickets from the right dot, but the reaching stick of Holland disrupted his progress. Frateroli clears. This is Holland. Holland, steered by Crane to the far corner, lost his shot lane. He takes a hit behind the cage. The shoulder of Jake Quinn, successful in separating Holland from the puck. Penn the other way. Hard shot, stopped by Kallela for a break in the action with 68 seconds to go in the second period of an all knotted up at one hockey game. Face off to the right of A.J. Kallela. Looked like some broken lumber on the ice after the play. Connor Long is met by Fonseca and Vecchio for the attacking zone face-off from Delaware's perspective. Shot off the draw went awry. Zone held. Puck is turned over, and we've entered the final minute of the second period. Evan Knoll checked off the puck at center. Stam finds Polchlepek. His shot from downtown. Caught and held by Kallela once again. 50.5 seconds to go in the second period. Face-off migrates to the left of A.J. Kallela. Both netminders 18 for 19 in the save department tonight. Who breaks the deadlock? Polchlepek to Vecchio, bothered by Knoll in the far corner. This puck skips behind the goal. Time and space for Hunter White. Now Stam swarms on him, trying to strip the puck in the near corner. It becomes a two-a-side battle as Fonseca joins the fray. Stam recovers for Delaware. Final 16 seconds of the second period. Matt Crane working just inside the line, tried to thread one through from 55, but he missed the far post. This puck is cleared, recovered by Crane at center, flipped back into the Rowan zone as the horn sounds and the second period comes to its conclusion. The score through two periods: Rowan Profs 1, Delaware Blue Hens 1. We'll take a pause and we'll be back after the second intermission on the DHN.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Elegant, luxurious, one of a kind. Since 1895, the Dubé name has embodied these very qualities. Make the four-generation Dubé family tradition of fine custom jewelry your own, only at Carl Dubé Jewelers on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an on-the-job injury or car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
40 minutes in the books. Thank you, Norm Board. Delaware back on level pegging with Rowan. It's a 1-1 hockey game through 2 periods. And it was this Carl Dubé power play goal by the rookie Hubert Polschlepek, his 4th goal in 3 games. Off the cross-lot setup from Jake Quinn, which has put Delaware back on even terms with the Rowan Profs. A clean sheet of ice as we tee up center at Fred Rust Arena for the start of the third period. The mighty Jake Quinn awaiting his adversary in the circle. And it will be presumably Ryan Tallarico, flanked by Scott and Jones, to get the third period going from Fred Rust Arena. Puck's down, off we go. Delaware in their home sand sweaters, moving left to right in the third period. The Rowan Profs trying to break fast into Delaware territory, left to left. In their away Browns, the shot from Tallarico turned aside by Hooper. The follow-up attempt was wide. Carter Jones, surrounded by sand and blue, threw the puck toward the slot. It was cleared out by Matt Crane, holding close to home at the cover point. In comes Casey, back up the left wing boards, in over the line, lost his stick. Crane picks up the puck, gains center, and flips the vulcanized rubber back into the Rowan zone, where David Cutler, not to be confused with the professor of music at the University of South Carolina, sets up a chance in close on Joey Hooper, but Hooper holds his ground for the pause. Faceoff comes to Joey Hooper's right with 54 seconds off the clock in the third period. Kramer caroms the puck below the goal around to the opposite corner, played by Lawson back behind the cage. Kramer, hassled, lost his footing. Rudolph reaches for the puck, so does Lawson, and it's brought by Matt Klinuski up the right wing boards and into Delaware territory again. Trying to set up on the doorstep is Klinuski, but the centering pass never made it to him. Hooper coming up with save number 21 on the night. Lawson lofts the puck in from center. It's blockered away by A.J. Colella to the far wall, subsequently cleared by the Profs' Riley Rudolph. He'll go down in history as the first goal scorer in this game. 'Tis the season for bad puns. We apologize if you've heard it 100 times before. Vecchio couldn't set up Stam on the welcome mat. Flom keeps play deep in the Rowan zone. He throws this puck in from the half wall. Colella with the save. Face-off will come to Colella's right with 17:37 to go in the third period of a game that's been deadlocked at 1 since early in the second. Flom protects the point after Klinuski, or rather Frateroli, tried to drive the puck out of the Rowan zone off the draw. White could not hold the right point cleanly. This comes across to Hubert Polchlepek looking for his second shot from the right dot. Squared up for and saved by A.J. Colella. Profs clear. Getz volleys the puck back in from over the center logo. With a delayed offside situation in place, Hunter White had time to work the puck to JT Zangara, who found Frateroli on the stretch pass. Frateroli confronted by Getz in a one-on-one. His shot was blocked from the left dot. Frateroli now confronted higher in the zone by the reaching stick of Ethan Sharp. He works this puck in low. Trying to throw it in was Thomas from the corner to no avail. Thomas to Cutler. Cutler pressed wide by Polchlepek. Leaves a shot to Thomas, but it ends up in the glove of Joey Hooper for a break in the action with 16:25 to go in the third period of a 1-1 hockey game, evenly contested from both sides. Mahalios cannot win this D-zone draw for Delaware. Casey to Carr. Puck skips over his head. Centering feed broken up by Crane. Aiden Getz throws it off the corner board's far side. This is backhanded up in the atmosphere by Sharp. Graham Klein, surrounded by Profs, bulldozes his way into the Rowan zone. Backhands the puck behind the cage to Mahalios. He tried to center into the high slot, nobody home. Nick Fonseca intercepts, and Chandler walks the puck back into the Delaware end. Reaching for it at the near dot is Ethan Sharp amid heavy traffic. He gains some time and space by skating a tight circle in the near corner, and here comes Sharp working back up ice into Rowan territory. The backhand of Klein connects with Sharp again in the near corner. This worked around the horn. This comes to the left point. Thrown in from there by Lipinski, but directed wide and subsequently cleared by the Profs' Dylan Casey. Lipinski dead even with Tallarico in the race to the puck. Icing was waved off by linesman Joseph Fetcher. Klein amid forechecking pressure pulls back behind the goal, could not hit Saunders' pen on the breakout pass. Rudolph holds the right point. He gives this away to Lipinski. Lipinski plays the carom shot up the near corner, but Scott holds there. To Tallarico. Net front feed. Backhand shot from Jones, denied by Joey Hooper. And the rebound's brought out of harm's way by Johnny Tomaitis for the Hens. Here's a 2-on-2. Tomaitis centering pass beyond the reach of Saunders' pen. This bounces back to center. Recovered by Flaherty, taken away from him by Ryan Tallarico. And into the Delaware end it goes briefly before Quinn turns play back into neutral ice. Penn, hard shot. Ricochets off the backboards. Colella freezes for a pause in play with 14 minutes and 22 seconds to go in regulation. And this game yet tied at 1 as Quinn and a few other players exchange words after the play, and Quinn and Scott having to be separated by the linespeople as discussion over Christmas dinner takes a turn for the worse. Quinn stays in for the attacking zone draw, crashes the net after getting the jump on Milliken, but ran out of territory. This is out of play. 14-14 to go in regulation. Faceoff migrates to the opposite side. Klinuski and Quinn meeting this time. And out come the Profs back into the Delaware zone. Klinuski behind the back pass beyond Milliken's reach is flipped up into the air and to center by Tomaitis. Brought in by Penn. He was slowed up by the reaching stick of Evan Knoll. And again, the Profs push play back into neutral ice. Buckman's got space. He gains red, throws the puck into the near corner. It ricochets behind the Rowan cage where Evan Knoll was met by forechecking heat from Penn. And we've got a puck tipped out of play with 13:35 to go in regulation. The Dubé name is synonymous with fine custom jewelry in Delaware and a 4-generation family tradition dating to 1895. Carl Dubé Jewelers also offers appraisal, design, resizing, and repair services. Find something special for your someone special. Visit Carl Dubé on Concord Pike in Wilmington. In Delaware for diamonds, it's Dubé. Not to paint with a broad brush or to stereotype, but gentlemen, if you need any last-minute ideas for your partner, Carl Dubé can certainly help you out. Lawson pushes past Casey. Here's a 2-on-1. Centering pass, score! The Hens get the go-ahead goal. It's 2-1 Delaware. We'll see it again right here on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. Lawson centers, Padalensky tickles the twine. And it's now 2-1 Blue Hens with their first lead of the game. Looking here at the replay. Behind the scenes, to ensure proper crediting of the assists. And we'll have word momentarily from downstairs. Oh, Delaware goal! His third of the season. Scored by number 18, Patrick Olensky. Assisted by number 12, Nick Lawson. Time of the goal, 6 minutes and 58 seconds in the third period. Olensky's third from Lawson at 6:58. So the Hens with momentum now in their favor. Working back into Rowan territory. They're hungry for another one. Vecchio couldn't bring the puck down cleanly. It's held in by Polchlepek right at the line. Polchlepek throws the puck through the slot back to the far corner. It's held in by Lipinski. Shot wide. Polchlepek with the rebound and his second of the night. It's 3-1 Blue Hens. Hubert Polchlepek puts away the sword, and the Hens have a multiple goal lead. This was thrown in by Sean Lipinski at the point. Polchlepek puts away the rebound off the backboards, catching AJ Kallela out of position. To give the Hens now a 2-goal advantage. 2 goals in 77 seconds. And that ties not just deadlock, the Hens are trying to open the floodgates here. Oh, Delaware goal! His 5th of the season and 2nd of the game. Scored by number 17, Hubert Polchlepek. Assisted by number 28, Sean Lipinski. Time of the goal, 8 minutes, 15 seconds in the third period. Polch-Lepek's fifth, second of the game from Lipinski at 8:15. The tone and dynamic of this game have changed in virtually the blink of an eye. Stam couldn't race down the puck from Casey after pushing it up the left wing boards clear. Here comes Casey into a 1-on-3. Slowed up just inside the Delaware line, driven into the corner boards. This is shot in by Nick Thomas from the half wall. Blockered out of harm's way again by Joey Hooper. Here comes Klein. Klein hassled after gaining center, got tripped up. And we've got a puck out of play with 10.5 to go in the third. It was off a Rowan stick, so the faceoff will stay inside the Prof zone. Klein and Tallarico set to do battle in the circle. And the Blue Hens protect territory. Tallarico's shot steered wide by Hooper off his pads. We are halfway through the third period. Blue Hens lead the Profs 3-1, and these two teams meet again tomorrow at Hollydale Ice Arena in Sewell, New Jersey, for the second half of their weekend home and home to bring both teams' 2023 schedules to a conclusion. Klein puts on the brakes after gaining the Rowan line. Lost control of the puck. Cutler's breakout intended for Fonseca was intercepted. Mahalios regains the Rowan zone. Shot caught and held by Kalela. With a listen-first approach that creates a unique solution for you, the expert team at the law office of Long and Greenberg are committed to providing empathetic and compassionate legal representation for individuals who have suffered injuries. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Long and Greenberg at 302-466-LONG. That's 302-466-5664, or visit them online at injuryde.com. The law office of Long and Greenberg, presenting partners of the Delaware Hockey Network. We'd like to also acknowledge the Hooper family for their longtime support of the Delaware Hockey Network. Grateful for all they've done for the DHN, dating back to its inception, and grateful for them as human beings just the same. .9:03 to go, puck out of play in the Delaware zone. And the faceoff comes to the right of Joey Hooper, who stopped 26 of 27 shots on goal. That chance from Zangara off the Frattaroli faceoff win was high and wide, brought down by Quinn and cleared. Holland didn't gain red before dumping the puck in, so this will come back an icing in Delaware's favor with 8:46 to go in regulation. And the Blue Hens with the comfort of a 3-1 lead over the Profs. They'll do it all again tomorrow. That Quinn shot was through the top of the blue paint. Saunders' pen prolongs the Delaware attack. Crane could not protect the left point cleanly. This comes back into the neutral zone. Tomaitis leads the re-entry. Penn plays the body on Rudolph, who does connect with Frattaroli behind the cage. This comes back to Rudolph. He's got time up the right wing boards. but his breakout pass intended for Zangara sails past him, and Crane turns play back from left to right from just above his own line. 8:12 to go here in regulation from Fred Rust Arena, as the Delaware Blue Hens look to coast to their 5th consecutive win. They've got some breathing room now in the form of a 3-1 lead over the Profs. 2 goals from Hubert Polchlepek, 1 from Pat Olensky, as Polchlepek up to the top line in place of the injured Joey Wogish, who sustained an upper body injury in Sunday's game at Stevens. Polchlepek's accounted for 2. Olensky's accounted for 1. Polchlepek in the last 3 games has potted 5 goals for the Blue Hens. 7.5 minutes to go. Pepe Armetta lays down the law. And we've got somebody going for holding. And that somebody is Matt Crane. Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Beginning now. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. As Matt Crane, co-captain for the Blue Hens, was issued a 2-minute stay in the infraction chamber after getting a little too cozy in the corner. Delaware penalty assessed to number 7, Matt Crane, 2 minutes for holding. Time of the penalty, 12 minutes, 36 seconds in the 3rd period. Crane, 2 for holding at 12:36. Play resumes with another Rowan face-off win in the Blue Hen zone. Cutler at center point to Zangara. Cutler one-timer. Takes a hop at the top of the crease and into the glove of Joey Hooper for a pause with inside 7 minutes to go. 1:31 remaining on the Crane holding minor. Face-off migrates to the left. Saunders Penn in for the face-off across from Cam Chandler. Puck rolls out of the face-off circle, rolls out of the Delaware zone, but Zangara maintains control. Tomaitis steps up to apply forechecking heat to David Cutler. Cutler committed to his own entry, gains it, but lost control of the puck trying to feed it back to Rudolph at the left point. Hens change with just under half the Crane penalty having expired. Chandler bobbled the puck on his way back in up the right wing boards. Here comes Milliken. Off the setup from Rudolph. Drop pass Milliken, bodied down by Vecchio. Beautiful open ice hit to take away the Rowan scoring chance. Vecchio launches the puck up ice, trying to catch the Profs in the midst of a change. Colella dives, reaches with his paddle to slow the puck down, and Tallarico is going to take his time behind his own goal. 5:45 to go, 20 seconds left on the power play for the Profs. They botch the breakout. Vecchio hacks at the puck, crossing to the far boards. He bats it beyond Tallarico's reach to keep play deep in the Rowan zone. Final 8 seconds on the Crane penalty. Final 5.5 in regulation. Delaware with a 3-1 lead over the Rowan University Profs. Holding the point was Klinewski. He turns the puck over. Here comes Graham Klein off the setup from Buckman. Worked ahead. Sharp shoots. No. Colella denies him on the welcome mat. We're down to the final 5. Delaware looking for one more, just a little bit more breathing room would put this one away. Hunter White up the right wing boards, regains the Delaware line but lost the puck in the corner. Flaherty can't work it clear. Here's Mahalios. He's got time. He's got support from Klein. Play whistle dead. Behind the play by Pepe Armetta. And we'll see what's going to happen here. We've got a cross-check behind the play on Pat Flaherty with 4:44 to go. Timeout signaled, it appears. On the Rowan side of the line. Delaware penalty, assessed to number 3, Pat Flaherty, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 15 minutes, 16 seconds in the third period. Flaherty 2 for cross-checking at 15:16. Timeout, Rowan. So we take a look ahead during this timeout at our upcoming Delaware Hockey Network schedule. Tomorrow, the Delaware AAU Blue Hens take on Fordham at 1:45. Then they host Ramapo on Sunday at 6:30. We've got a high school doubleheader on tap on Monday. Salesianum at Garnet Valley at 4 p.m. And then Avon Grove hosts Boyertown at 7:40. All of this and more on the Delaware Hockey Network. Brought to you by Long and Greenberg. 4:44 to go, 2 minutes of a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill awaiting the Rowan Profs. And their net is empty as they try to use this power play to get a 6-on-4 and hopefully get one back. The shot from Cutler was sticked wide. Risky move from Brian Bennett, but if there's a time, it's now. Rudolph's shot into the glove of Joey Hooper. Face-off comes to Hooper's left. 4:15 to go. Delaware with a 3-1 lead. Penn across from Klinuski. Klinuski won the draw. Cutler works the left point. He and Rudolph manning the line. Zangara tried to snipe one from the left dot. He was high and wide. Rudolph maintains. Cutler bobbled the puck but barely held the zone, center point for Rowan. It comes back from Zangara to David Cutler. Worked in close, open ice hit thrown on Tallarico, separating him from the puck. Now he tries to line up a shot from 40. It's turned aside by Hooper again. Half the penalty to to Pat Flaherty has been killed off successfully. Rudolph, Cutler. Around it comes Zangara, throws one in close. Scrambling for the rebound was Hooper. He couldn't control it after making the save, but Tomaitis pushes play back into the Rowan zone. 40 seconds to go on the power play. 200 seconds to go in the hockey game. An empty Rowan net to our right. Delaware with a 3-1 lead. 30 seconds now on the man advantage for the Profs. As Thomas leaves this to Klinuski. Klinuski up the left dots, pinched by Vecchio toward the wall, has gained the zone. Flom keeps him in wide as he works deeper. Klinuski was forced to circle behind the cage. Frateroli tied up in a battle for the puck. Buckman has got control of it now. He tries to flip it clear. Quinn can't do so either. It's blocked down by Klinuski. 5 seconds left on the Flaherty penalty. Delaware is going to be back to full strength right now. 2:41 to go. Cutler working the left dot. Got a shot through. Hooper comes up with the pad save. His 31st of the game. Checked off the puck at the right point was Frateroli. He lines up a shot after regaining his footing. It's knocked wide. Walked in now by Klinuski. His stick lifted along the goal line extended. And this is thrown out of play by Flom with 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go. My, oh my, oh my. A frenetic 6-on-4 attack from the Rowan University Profs. Joey Hooper standing his ground through it all. Face off to the right of Joey Hooper, who has been rock solid between the pipes for the Blue Hens tonight. 31 saves on 32 shots. This will be an icing against Delaware. .210 to go. That net remains empty. Quinn in the circle for Delaware. Walking in is Tallarico, leading goal scorer for Rowan. Couldn't set anything up. Coming in from the left side of the goal line, and Dylan Casey is pushed back inside his own stripe to regroup for the Profs. Net remains empty to our right. 105 seconds to go. Centering pass, tipped off line, races on. Vecchio seals it. That will seal victory for the Blue Hens. Austin Vecchio with the empty netter. Beats a pair of Rowan back checkers. And he puts this one out of reach with his 13th goal of the season. It's 4-1 Delaware. Colella's back between the pipes. And the Blue Hens will have the upper hand on the Profs, heading to tomorrow's half of the home and home. A Delaware goal! His 13th of the season. Scored by number 10, Austin Vecchio. Assisted by number 5, Josh Flom. Time of the empty net goal, 18 minutes, 23 seconds of the third period. Vecchio from Flom, an empty netter at 18:23. Can't say that I'm surprised that Mahalios finds himself at the center of this dust-up in front of the Delaware bench. And Joe Fetcher is going to have to wrestle him away from his adversaries in brown and gold. We'll see what comes down here from the on-ice officials. As they confer to discuss everything they just saw. Unfortunate it takes the turn it does. But after giving up 3 unanswered goals, one of them of the empty net variety, tempers bound to flare. Nick Thomas going to get an early shower as he's ushered off. So is Dimitri Mahalios. These both at 18:41 in the third period, and we'll get the particulars from downstairs once made available to the rest of us. There's one spectator on the Rowan side that we can hear above all the others, and they'd probably take exception to saying the sky is blue. Samitis and Hooper passing time. As the officials finally start to sort out what's gone. We're going to try to make as much sense of this as we can. It's 5 minutes. Goes back on the penalty clock for Delaware. Rowan penalty. Assessed to number 23, Nicholas Thomas. 5 minutes for fighting, plus a game disqualification. Delaware penalty, assessed to number 16, Dimitri Mahalios. 2 majors, both for fighting, and 2 game misconducts. Time of the penalties, 18 minutes, 41 seconds in the third period. And the Profs take full advantage of the power play as Carter Wyatt finds the back of the net off a Hunter White setup. Rowan goal is first of the season, scored by number 13, Carter Wyatt, assisted by number 7, Hunter White. Time of the power play goal, 18 minutes, 51 seconds in the third period. Wyatt's first from White at 18:51, a power play goal. Inside the final minute. Everything from here seemingly a formality, as Colella remains in the net, and the Profs will look for... No, that's not icing. The Delaware is shorthanded. This has got to come back to center. Center ice faceoff has got to come here. Can't ice the puck when shorthanded. Colella was looking for the icing. Brain lapse from Joe Fetcher after the power play goal, but the power play goal doesn't negate what's left of a major penalty. We restart at center. Final 20 seconds. The centering pass from Milliken, nobody home. Slap shot comes in from the right point, off the stick of Chandler. Held on to by Hooper for the pause. Final 9 seconds. Last chance came from Zangara. Vecchio sweeps in to intercept the puck. And that, friends, will do it. Tonight's final score, your Delaware Blue Hens 4. Rowan University Profs 2. Final shots on goal, Rowan 36. Delaware 28. Fans, it's time for the Sid's 3 stars of the game, presented by Sid's Barbecue and Jerky. Today's 3rd star, with the empty net goal for Delaware, number 10, Austin Vecchio. Tonight's number 2 star, backstopping the Hens to their 5th straight victory with 34 saves, number 33, Joey Hooper. And the number 1 star of the game, with 2 Delaware goals, number 17, Hubert Polchlapek. And that will do it for us here on the Delaware Hockey Network, as the Hens extend their winning streak to 5 with a 4-2 decisive victory over the Rowan University Profs. Hubert Polchlapek with a pair of goals, making quite the statement now. He's got 5 in his last 3 games. Here are the second of the Polchlapek goals, and of course, the empty netter from Austin Vecchio putting a bow on a 4-2 Delaware win.